I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. I've never seen anything as bright as the rays of kindness. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. Dining with the king, your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. Life is an essay you yourself have to write, start to finish. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Life isn't about escaping, but it's all about experiencing. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. In warfare, there are no constant conditions. He who can modify his tactics in relation to his opponent will succeed and win. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Either in conflict with others or in harmony with them, we go through life like a runaway horse, unable to stop. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. There is no doubt fiction makes a better job of the truth. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Those whose upper and lower ranks have the same desire are victorious. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Dream big. Wake up. Take the first step into the unknown. Slowly we became silent, and silence itself, if an enemy to friendship. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. Don't leave it all unsaid, somewhere in the wasteland of your head. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. Keep going. It's not as difficult as you feel it is. Don't give up. Only courageous hearts can endure the bitterness of truth. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Mist to mist, drops to drops. For water thou art, and unto water shalt thou return. Great understanding is broad and unhurried. Little understanding is cramped and busy. Hats have power. Hats can change you into someone else. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. Reason is and ought only to be the slave of the passions. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. The storm is what they threw at me. The hurricane is what I became. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Wake up with determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. Don't look to the approval of others for your mental stability. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. Anything not worth doing is worth not doing well. Think about it. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. A petty thief is put in jail. A great brigand becomes a ruler of a nation. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. But every difference of opinion is not a difference of principle. Some things you hear with your ears, others you hear with your heart. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it, That is all. Life happens, shit happens, and it happens a lot, to a lot of people. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Reason may be employed to support faith as well as to destroy it. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top.